There's been a lot of talk and speculation about the possible involvement of actor Idris Elba in the upcoming third Star Trek film, Star Trek Beyond. However, the speculation can now end. In a new video put out by the cast on the set of the Starship Enterprise in support of Omaze and 9 global charitable organizations where a fan and friend can win a walk-on role in the new film, the crew officially introduced Elba as part of the cast. Schnepp, do you buy or sell Idris Elba joining the cast of Star Trek Beyond?
I buy it, but are you going to be the captain of a ship or something? They're all pointing towards the captain's chair. It's not a walk-on role. They're like, you're going to be the captain. I'd be like, can I please get that? If it's just a walk-on, you're next to some schlubby alien in the background, forget it. I totally buy Idris Elba. I think he's great. I love him as an actor. He's fantastic. Luther is an incredible TV series that I saw him in. I love him as Hemdell. He's everything he's been in. He's been fantastic. I first saw him in The Wire. It's an incredible role. Stringer Bell, fantastic role. That's the role that made him, that put him on the map. And he's incredible. He's an amazing addition to anyone who can ever get that guy to be in anything. They've just upped and plussed their whole whatever. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, I sell the fact that the cast to us to shop at Old Navy, but I buy the fact that this guy is going to be in this movie. And now, originally, when we talked about this rumor, is that he might play a Klingon, which I thought was really an interesting take and putting his talents to use in a new way if he was a villain or if they ended up teaming up like that. But anytime you get this guy as part of your production, especially in a huge budget franchise like this, which, he was rumored for Bond forever, and maybe he still takes the mantle once Daniel Craig is done. But until that happens, having this guy in your franchise blockbuster is a huge plus for me. I'm buying this big time.
There's nothing but buy for this. First of all, let's bring a little bit of attention to their cause. This thing they're doing with Omaze, if you watch the video, go to omaze.com and I'm sure you can find the video. It's a very clever put together video with all the cast walking around the Starship Enterprise and doing all this stuff, and then they bring in Idris Elba and they're all on the bridge of the Enterprise, and all of a sudden disco lights come on and music starts playing, and when the beat drops, Idris Elba drops down the floor, starts breakdancing for it. It's actually pretty good, and it's to support a great cause. I think you put in $10 and you're entered to win this prize of you and a friend getting a walk-on role, and all the proceeds go to these 9 global charities. It's a really great cause. Look it up. Idris Elba. What he has going for him right now is, I don't know that anybody brings a more powerful presence to the screen just when they walk on it than Idris does. And you pointed out The Wire and all these other things. Even when he was in comedies like The Office. Remember he was on like 2 seasons of The Office?
Was he?
Yeah, where he was like the new boss of The Office when Michael left. For a short time, Michael left, and he was the new boss. He was hilarious in this. I love this little film that he did with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was the comedian in Watchmen, and more importantly, he was in Supernatural. And Chris Evans called The Losers. Nobody watched that movie, and I really liked The Loser. And he was actually in it with why am I drawing a blank on her name?
Zoe Saldana.
Thank you very much. Zoe Saldana was also in that film.
I remember that movie.
Yes,
that movie's cool. Yeah.
I like that movie. I think it's really underrated. So this is all buy all the way. I think this is a terrific idea.